Am I live? I don't bloody know. Well, a bit of a 2 and 8 tonight, if I am live, that is. It's easy to see with these on. I'm alive, I'm alive, where am I? Right. Bloody hell. Come on. Get up, get on, yes, looks like I'm live. Yeah, I'm live. Right, okay, let's put that on. What's it called? See who's in. If there's anybody in the house. Right, okay, let's turn that off so I don't. Right, okay. Nobody in the house yet, so there's no rush. Right. A bit of a 2 and 8. Oh, Trevor's in. Hiya, Trev. You alright, pal? Hope you're well. Oh, life is treating you well. And all things are good. Although the way the world is looking just lately, I'm not too sure about that. Right, let's just see if we can sort myself out. I'm gonna have to hit the ground running with this one. I got this again. No apologies. So yeah, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave you for 2 minutes. To get a glass of water, because I have to wet my whistle. It gets very dry and I have to lock all the windows and doors, otherwise the sound from out the street comes in and it plays havoc. Yeah, what a day I've had. Well, what a week I've had. I've had a funny week. I got hacked on Facebook, and they hacked me from somewhere in Middlesbrough. And then they tried to hack me PayPal from Hounslow. So, yeah. So what's going on? I mean, you know, we've got all this security. You're pressing this, putting passwords in there, confirming on your phone and all the rest of it. And they're still at it. They're still at you all the time. Which makes you think. I mean, imagine that. Imagine if there was no cash anymore and all of a sudden your bank's been hacked and you've got nothing. It's all gone. Hard luck. Computer says no. Because not so long ago, I had a problem where my wife was asking me early in the morning, can you just tax my car? My car needs taxing. You know, hurry up and tax it. And so it ended up that I went online and put in car tax in Google. This site came up and I taxed a car, and before I knew it, I'd realised that this wasn't the DVLA. It was what's called a mirror site. Looks exactly like the DVLA, but in the corner, in small letters, tiny letters, it says not affiliated with the DVLA. And they charge 40 quid to tax your car. So what was 60 odd quid ended up 111 quid. And I phoned up the credit card and they said, well, we can stop your credit card, but you can't get your money back because you put it in. And I said, yeah, but it's a fraud. She said, we know all about it. She said they're sailing, you know, in between. They're in the grey area. They're not actually illegal. It's what they're doing is that they're allowing you to believe that it's a DVLA when it's not. And I did get my money back, but I had to make a couple of phone calls. And after I'd made I found out on Whois, because there's a site called Whois that tells you who owns the domain name, because I used to have a lot of websites. I used to build websites, and I used to sell a lot of stuff through websites and what have you. And so I know my way around it. And so what I did, I found out who it was, who owned the domain name. A name was, I forget what it was now, Jill something, simple name. Centre Road. I phoned up the garage, and I said it was Middlesex Mechanical Services, and that was the address that the domain name was registered to. So I phoned him up and I said, I'm looking for Jill, and he said, no, there's no Jill here. I said, well, your address is, that's where the domain name for tax my car tax is. And so he said, oh, well, it's nothing to do with us. I said, well, okay. I said, here's the thing. I said, I build websites, and I've just started a website and bought a domain name called Middlesex Mechanical Services Car Tax Ripoff.co.uk. I said, and I've started a page on Facebook. I said, I'm going to make it my life's fucking work to make sure that I ruin your business. I said, on the other hand, I could get my money back. If I get it back by 5 o'clock, there'll be no website, and I'll just go away. I said, you can do what you want. I said, but I want my money back. Within an hour, the money was back in my account. So it just goes to show they're as vulnerable as we are once you find out who it is. But that's a lesson for you. Be careful out there. Any road. This song is a Ralph McTell song, and everybody knows it. Everybody's heard it over the years. And it's called The Streets of London. So let's see if I can get through this thing without fluffing it. Have you seen the old man in the closed down market, picking up those papers in his worn out shoes? In his eyes you see no pride, his hand held loosely by his side. Yesterday's papers telling yesterday's news. How can you tell me that you're lonely? Say to me that the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and I'll lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that's bound to change your mind. Have you seen the old gal who walks the streets of London? There's dirt in her hair and her clothes are all in rags. She's no time for talking, 'cause she just keeps right on walking, carrying her home in 2 carrier bags. How can you tell me that you're lonely and say to me that the sun doesn't shine? Let me take you by the hand and I'll lead you through I knew I'd fluff this thing up. Let me take you by the hand and I'll lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that's bound to change your mind. In the all-night cafe at 11:15, some old man is sitting there all on his own, looking at the world over the rim of his teacup, and each tub lasts an hour, then he wanders home alone. How can you tell me that you're lonely? say to me that the sun doesn't shine. Let me take you by the hand and I'll lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that's bound to change your mind. Have you seen the old man outside the Seaman's Mission? His memory's fading done it again. Have you seen the old man outside the Seaman's Mission? His memory's fading with those medals that he wears. In this windy city, the rain has little pity for one more forgotten hero in a world that does not care. How can you tell me that you're lonely and say to me that the sun doesn't shine? Let me take you by the hand and I'll lead you through the streets of London. No, it's gone. I'll show you something that's bound to change your mind. No, I'll turn to shit there. Oh well. Wet the whistle. Right, okay, let's move on. This one is St. James Infirmary Blues, and this is one that this is one I learnt years ago. This, let's see if I can still play this bugger as well. I went down to old Joe's barroom at the corner of the square, where the usual crowd they assembled. Big Joe McKinley was there. He was standing at my shoulder. His eyes, they were bloodshot red. Well, he turned to the crowd who was standing around, and these are the words he said. Let it go, God bless her, wherever she may be. She can search the whole world over, but you know she won't never find a man like me. When I die, please won't you bury me in my high Stetson hat? Put a gold piece upon my watch chain, so God knows I died standing pat. 6 gamblers for pallbearers, 6 chorus girls to sing my song. Put a jazz band on my wagon, so I raised hell as I was rolling along. Let it go, God bless her, wherever she may be. She can search the whole world over, but you know she won't never find a man like me. Said let it go, God bless her, wherever she might be. She can search that whole world over, but you know she won't never find a man like me. Well, roll out that old chuck wagon, roll out that old time hack. 12 men are going down to the graveyard, only 11 is coming back. Now I told you of my story, I'm gonna take another shot of booze. And if anybody here gonna ask me, I'll tell them I got the St. James Infirmary Blues. Let it go, God bless her, wherever she may be. She can search the whole world over, but you know she won't never find a man like me. Said let her go, God bless her, wherever she may be. She can search the whole world over, but you know she won't never find a man like me. The St. James Infirmary Blues. Now, let's have a swig. And I'm going to show you this contraption. I made this quite a few years ago, this, for taking large harmonicas. It's an harmonica stand, harmonica rack. And you put the harmonica in there. But what I've done, I don't know whether you can see that, I've put leather on the metal parts there. The reason why I've done that is because I don't want this to slide about and scratch, which is, of course, the new fandangle thing that I purchased and that I shown you last week, which is a kazooie, or a poor man's trumpet. So I have to turn that way like that so that you can see me, and hopefully you'll be able to hear me. Without my walking stick, I'd go insane. I can't look my best, I feel undressed without my walking cane. Must have my walking stick, 'cause it may rain. 'Cause when it pours, I can't outdoors without my walking cane. If I ever left my house without my walking cane, well, that would be something I could never explain. The only thing that makes me click down Lover's Lane, I'd go for naught if I was caught without my walking cane. If I ever left my house without my walking cane, well, that would be something I could never explain. The only thing that makes me click down Lover's Lane, I'd go for naught if I was caught without my walking cane. Without my walking stick, I go insane. I can't look my best, I feel undressed without my walking cane. Must have my walking stick in case it rains. 'Cause when it pours, I can't be outdoors without my walking cane. if I ever left my house without my walking cane, well, that would be something I could never explain. Only thing that makes me click down Lover's Lane, I'd be for naught if I was caught without that walking cane. Walking stick. That's a song that was done many, many years ago, back in the 1930s, I think it was, by a namesake of mine, Louis Armstrong. Of course, they used to call him Satchmo. Let's have a look, see who's in. Paul Smith's in, Brian Johnson's in, Lisa Cambridge is in, Patrick Nestor's in, Trevor's in, of course. That's the lot so far. Okay, thanks for tuning in and for watching me drop a couple of tests of clay, shall we say, in technical terms. Which one shall I do next? I'm gonna do one of mine. I'm gonna torture you with one of my songs. This is a song I wrote quite a few years ago now, and it's all about shopping malls. And now over the years, all the small businesses have been priced out and worked out, and they've all gone. So all we've got now is barbershops, nail bars, charity shops everywhere, and then all the big supermarkets have started selling everything from kippers to clothes, and worked everything. So now you haven't got much of a choice. If you want to get a shirt, where would you go? Well, you'd have to go to one of the supermarkets and buy a shirt, or of course you can go on Temu like me and get one of these. I'm getting addicted to Temu. But anyway, so this is a moaning song. They say when you're a singer-songwriter, never moan, which I do. Never preach, which I do. So I break the rules, I break the golden rules. There's a place you first see from the highway, and it's lit up like a beacon full of light, made of bricks and concrete from the roof down, and it's put there just for peddling shite. Now, yes, that's right, I said shite. But this song also has a Guinness World Record breaking point that, as far as I know, this is the only song that's ever been written that has the word optometrist in. So listen out for it. It's a shopping mall. I don't like them at all. They're so big and cold, and it's no place for the old. They got marble floors, they got automatic doors, shopping mall. There's one of these built in every county, and some are known by a different name, but we all know them as a shopping center, and I'd like to see them all go up in flames. It's a shopping mall, don't like them at all. They're so big and cold, and there's no place for the old. And they got marble floors, they got automatic doors. My idea of hell is a shopping mall. Well, first built in the good old USA, with everything to buy under one roof, standing like a mountain in the desert. You're blinded by the light and by the truth. Advertised on the TV and the radio, open 7 days from 8 till 8. Over 15 acres full of retail therapy. Once you're through the door, there's no escape. It's a shopping mall. I can't damn them at all, 'cause they're so big and cold, and it's no place for the old. They got marble floors, they got automatic doors. My idea of hell is a shopping mall. Well, you could buy a burger in the food hall, and antidepressants in the pharmacy. An optometrist will even test your eyesight for you, 'cause the price you pay is the price you see. It's a shopping mall. I don't like them at all, 'cause they're so big and cold, and it's no place for the old. They got marble floors, they got the automatic doors. My idea of hell is a shopping mall. Well, they built that mall right where my grandpa's hardware stood, and he ran that store for 47 years. Then the big boys came along and they ran him out of town. Now he's nothing left but memories and tears. It's a shopping mall. Can't stand them at all, 'cause they're so big and cold, and it's no place for the old. And they got marble floors, and they got automatic doors. My idea of hell is a shopping mall. It's a shopping mall. I don't like them at all. They're so big and cold, and it's no place for the old. And they got marble floors, they got automatic doors. But my idea of hell is a shopping mall. I said, now my idea of hell is a shopping mall. Well, my idea of hell shopping mall. The shopping mall. We all end up having to go to them rather than real people. Right, okay. We'll come to the end of the show again. This week's show. If you can call it a show. So thanks for tuning in. As you probably already know, every Thursday I'm here being a bleeding nuisance on the internet. I was actually, if anybody's got any ideas, I was thinking about doing a podcast, but I don't know what to do a podcast about. I don't necessarily want to go for the obvious things, you know. If you got any ideas, let us know. Drop us a line, you know, on the internet, on Facebook or wherever. Because I just can't seem to think of something worth doing. I want something different, but who knows? Adios, my friends, it's time for me to go. And it's been a blast to see you all. And since we met and we first said hello, but now goodbye. And the memories we made tonight will always be recalled in my mind. And my friends, you're always in my heart, and you will always be my kind. Well, adios. I have to leave to travel to somewhere that I have to be, to a place where rivers flow gently to the sea, the open sea. And the memories we've made tonight will always be recalled in my mind. And my friends, you're always in my heart, and you will always be my kind. Well, I've sang a song or two, and I played this old guitar, and I hope the words I've sang have touched your hearts. One day I will come back and I will sing for you. And the memories that we made tonight will always be recalled in my mind. And my friends, you're always in my heart, and you will always be my kind. I said the memories that we made tonight will always be recalled in my mind. And my friends, you're always in my heart, and you will always be my kind. Well, adios, 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 adios. Adios, people.